What's going on, YouTube? Find some green here with Dirt and Diamonds Gaming. MLB The Show 24 is in full swing, and we're already getting game update number 3. It looks like the developers aren't sitting on their hands. Let's take a look at the patch notes. There are 8 general fixes. One of the most important ones would be they fixed a bug which would cause inconsistent pinpoint timing for pitchers with quick deliveries when pitching from the stretch. They've also fixed a bug where the computer was throwing too many balls. If you consider that a bug, I actually didn't mind it. It allowed you to work on, your batter's eye, but it is what it is. And they fixed the bug where you would crash going to moments, along with Matt Waldron's strikeout animation that he would spin. Moving down to Diamond Dynasty, one of the most important fixes, the pitcher energy for two-way pitchers who enter a game from the bullpen will now function properly, which means the two-way glitch is already gone after 2 weeks instead of, I believe it was 130 some odd days last time. They fixed the bug in mini seasons if the user added the same player card, but the CPU card, you don't get the CPU stats anymore on your card. They fixed the crash when exiting mini seasons. They fixed an issue that would cause the wrong bat skin to display in-game. And they reduced the strobing that occurred when users simulated through Conquest. Now, if they can only get rid of the flashbang at the menu screen and in-game. Moving over to head-to-head, they fixed an issue with defensive shifts where they were not lining up correctly. Fixed a freeze that would occur when loading into game. Fixed a bug that would cause players to become stuck with the waiting for notification displayed on the screen. Fixed an issue where an offensive player or teammates of the active fielder would witness abrupt changes in the location, warping in the outfield. I've seen that a couple times. Along with general stability improvements. Co-op got a quick overhaul. I shouldn't really say overhaul, but they fixed an issue where throw meters would not appear when using the button accuracy meter. Real fun when you're turning double plays or hitting cutoff men. Fixed multiple instances where freezes could happen after an in-game substitution. Okay, hopefully they fixed more than just that. Fixed a bug related to pause timers that would cause the game to freeze. In case anyone who's living under a rock or you haven't played co-op yet, freeze-offs are a major issue right now. Road to the Show, users will no longer be invited to the Futures game while in the MLB. That's good. They've implemented a new Future Stars game intro, fixed an issue where players would get stuck in a loop on the same defensive play repeatedly, various pronoun commentary adjustments for both male and female players. Players will no longer have number 42 on their jerseys during a draft combine game. That makes sense. His number's retired. God bless you, Jackie Robinson. In franchise mode, they fixed the crash while simulating past draft day with certain custom rosters. Fixed the crash while simulating the futures game with certain custom rosters. Adjustments made to text colors in the contract management screen. The draft board will now show drafted players' positions. Storylines got some fixes as well. They fixed an issue where the nodes in the year 1988 would be marked and completed by pressing down to navigate the map from 1988 from 1986. I probably screwed that up, but I don't know if you guys really care. Fixed a server exception error that was occurring during the disconnect from storylines trying to re-enter the mode. Fixed an issue where the Jeter background SFX would continue after disconnecting and returning to the main front-end menus. They fixed the bug that would cause the box score to display the same name for both teams in game, and they fixed Buck Leonard's student of the game moment. Custom Leagues got a fixed issue with it would cause the challenge failed error when matching up with another user. Miscellaneous fixes, they patched some commentary, did the addition to the minor league baseball Copa de la Diversion uniforms on the AA and AAA, fixed the graphic issue with the 400-foot center field ball at Rogers Center, updated Roy Halladay's Hall of Fame logo at the Rogers Center, and other various UI improvements. The Nintendo Switch got some upgrades, fixed the crash when entering a game in Diamond Dynasty, fixed the freeze that would occur when playing single Joy-Cons during online gameplay, fixed inconsistencies on the right field Jumbotron at Busch Stadium. Xbox, they fixed an issue with the soft lock on the Xbox during boot up, and then we've got some developer notes with balance changes. Content update on Friday 3/19, Matt Waldron will see an increase in velocity to his knuckleball and a slight decrease to his break. This should make his knuckleball generally easier to hit, and we will continue to monitor the community feedback and adjust if needed. Well, that didn't take very long. I'm sure his bios will probably drop a little bit. People are still going to try to use him, I have no doubt. Co-op cooldown adjustments. In the content update earlier today, we've introduced the co-op cooldown penalties to reflect the penalties from previous years. We appreciate your feedback as we continue to monitor co-op and all other modes within MLB The Show 24. The problem is that as long as the game keeps freezing and crashing, People aren't going to be happy with the cooldown adjustments you make no matter what. They need to figure out how to stop the game from crashing. Because to penalize me because your game doesn't work properly when I haven't rage quit, or my teammates haven't rage quit, is ridiculous. Now, the biggest thing in this entire blog post, aside from the fact that they fixed the 2A player glitch, and the fact that they fixed Matt Waldron, or I won't say fixed, but tweaked Matt Waldron so that he doesn't ruin everyone's game, is this part right here about the XP cap in Diamond Dynasty. I'm going to read the whole thing through. I'm going to give you a quick synopsis of what I think they don't freaking get, and we'll see how we go. We've seen a lot of discussions surrounding the XP cap in Diamond Dynasty and wanted to take some time to explain its design intentions and provide context as how it functions. First off, how does the XP cap work? The daily XP cap is 15,000 XP and only affects XP earned through gameplay. This means that XP earned through various other areas in Diamond Dynasty are not affected by the cap. If you have already reached the XP cap for the day, you can complete a section of a program that rewards 3,000 XP. You will still receive that XP reward. The cap exists strictly for XP earned through on-field activity, such as hitting home runs, tallying strikeouts, etc. The cap does not impact XP earned by completing objectives in a program such as the Spring Breakout. The gameplay XP is lower than it's been in previous years. That is intentional. Instead, we've placed larger amounts of XP throughout various programs in Diamond Dynasty. For example, the Battle Royale program holds a total of 35,000 XP. This will continue throughout the course of each season. As more content is dropped, there will be more ways to earn large amounts of XP within the content, outside of gameplay XP. In addition, we have plans for double XP weekends in the future where the cap will also be temporarily raised to double its current value. All of this will allow the average user to keep up with relevant rewards for the XP reward path without needing to hit the gameplay XP cap consistently. We understand it can be frustrating to reach the gameplay XP cap, but it is a necessity for pacing of the content and to prevent the 99 overall rewards at the end of the path from interfering with the gradual rise in the player's overalls too soon. Please keep in mind that the intent of the XP reward path is to provide free rewards which can be earned passively over time, and the time frame from the entire XP reward path is meant to last an entire 12-week season. Player overalls creep up slowly throughout the XP reward path, and it is our intention that each new player with a higher overall feels like a boss for that section of the XP reward path. You can think of it as obtaining the 91 overall player as the boss player for the first few weeks. Obtaining the 93 overall player would be the boss player for the next few weeks, and so on. This is meant to reward an overall relevant player item at multiple points throughout the season, culminating in the 99 overalls towards the end of the season. We believe players should be rewarded with 99s even if it takes longer, but we are of course always monitoring feedback around every aspect of our game. We fully expect some people or someone who completes most of the content throughout the course of the season to obtain the 99 overall rewards by the end of the season. If you are someone who is hitting the daily gameplay XP cap consistently, you are on track to earning the 99 overall reward much sooner, which means you are on a great pace for a 12-week season. That means you may be one of the first to earn the 99 overall rewards from the XP reward path before the majority of the 99 overall rewards are added to Diamond Dynasty and other areas. Any changes to the gameplay XP cap would only accelerate that pace and compromise the gradual rise in the player overall ratings. We will continue to monitor community feedback around this topic. Thank you as always for playing MLB The Show. Okay, so here's the thing. I understand what you're saying. And in certain regards, it makes sense. Okay? If you went balls to the wall and all you did was blow through everything they give us, and they raised the cap to say 40,000, that's more than double the pace that they were anticipating. At 15,000 gameplay XP a day, okay, over a course of 90 days, that's 1.35 million XP, which would land you at Andy Pettitte, Rollins, and Walker. Would probably like 15 days to go? You'd have to check my math. I'm not exactly sure. But if they raise it to 30 or 40, then you've turned a 90-day program into a 45-day program. And all the other stuff they're going to release it's going to be lackluster at that point. And everyone's going to be clamoring for more 99s. Even though we were trying to get away from 99s, once you get your hands on 99s, you're not going to want anything else. So, from that regard, I get it. The problem that we're going to have with this is not everybody and their brother can play this game all day, every day, and hit the XP cap. And unless they plan on doing more than one double XP weekend a season, then people are going to fall behind. They're going to turn the game into a chore and more like a job than anything else. Because they say play your way, but the first thing that they make sure to note is that if you play the BR program, the full BR program, not just to get to the 100 points, but if you play the full BR program, it's 35,000. Right? But then they're anticipating you to also play the full rank program, which is going to have, I don't know how many XP are in the full rank program, but you get the gist of it. Okay? And then you're playing the full event programs because those all have XP. Right? So it's no longer play your way. It's play how we tell you to, and make sure you don't take any days off. Because if you take any days off whatsoever, you're going to fall behind. And that's not really fun anymore. Look, on the whole, it's a fairly decent update. They fixed the two-way player glitch after 2 weeks. It didn't take them 4 months. The community didn't feel alienated by their ineptitude. You know, they're listening. They're tweaking Matt Waldron because they clearly feel like he's ruining online gameplay based on everyone's comments or anybody's video that you watch where you have to play against him. It's a decent start. I'm hoping that they at least raise the XP cap a little bit. Like, there has to be a way where they can figure out how they can slightly accelerate it where you don't have to play almost every day. Obviously, like we talked about earlier, 90 days at 15,000 a day is 1.35, and you don't need 1.35 to complete the XP reward path. However, if you have any intention of spinning the wheel, you really kind of do need the 1.35. And to expect players to be able to hit 15,000 every single day, it just seems unrealistic. You know, if you're not going to raise the daily XP cap for the day, you have to at least be able to raise what we get while we're playing, so it doesn't take as long to hit it. You know, I didn't get a chance to really play tonight. I think I played one game. I played 1 3-inning game. I got a grand total of 700 XP for a 3-inning game. Last year, I think it was probably around 1,400. They basically, you know, rough guesstimation, pulling numbers out of my ass, probably cut it in half. It's kind of disgusting. I don't really know another way to put it. But I'd love to know your thoughts. I'm sure everyone's got to be pretty happy about the two-way glitch. I mean, if you were abusing the two-way glitch and it was like your bread and butter to make life miserable for people you were playing online, you're probably not overly happy. But for anybody that wasn't abusing the crap out of it, I'm sure you're going to be happy not to face John Donaldson every single game. Again, I'd love to know your thoughts down below. If you've made it this far, please consider leaving a like. Hit subscribe. Click the naughty bell. It helps beat the crap out of that damn algorithm. And as always, I appreciate the time. Until next time, you have a good one.